ye dia goodie mu nsembra no e wo ho akwanya digital terrestrial channels ni nyina ye wo so oba ho a obenya ya hwen e wo TV no esu tie radio e promise 102.7 megahertz ho and munya akwanya nhwen oh Facebook any TV so no mutie e den free adwuma ko bia dama any edi dwuma die no eba perfect skin and body therapy bosheba electricals promise herbal womo enti na yete na nwumre ya ye highway sports e de ebramo my skin no nya fema ne nya akono mane nda so yi eye rashes nyina free skin ani perfect skin and body therapy and a be ni nyina e de amount pimples ahodo stretch marks nenso ben kocha tattoo ni nyina perfect skin e be yi e de free ho e de amount body slimming stomach reduction body enlargement flat tummy and also okwa ubenya bi kama na me de bia me kase flat tummy no oya oba titiu na so anko pebia e be kakra no untimi mpie anko nipam nyina ne se answer ne shake ba say wa born highways kama bibia de them yes na o anko pe flat tummy abe da she highways TV na unya bi so a bibia be koyi wona mo yes I was say mema to me frau ai onam na be man frewa problem e was all kona akohwe na aka perfect skin ena ema body no aye kama ya kono wa yiwa we mu center de papa na watumi achi street no kama Kumasi Boshen Abraham Junction Accra Osu Akwaje Park City House first floor Takrade Ketan Junction episode Lodge Hotel friend was 0553 312911 and 0272 453535 perfect skin and body therapy be perfect what's you diner we open cables at the house wiring Bosheba electricals and I want a papa I want to share 1.5 mm I copy 16 mm or more be not what I feel penkania at the SSC if you are Bosheba electricals every month kania who do be a free corner light chandelier deno a copy gate light wall light garden light ceiling light spot light nina or more be open standing fan ceiling fan air condition bra Bosheba electricals ye fan no ye wa hudo p ho fana standing fan a bot say aircon ye was standing fan a solar and a power no only electricity for any problem ni tracker bi adum kanea and fan crystal ubenya fan amana bo ho your Crompton Havels your Bajaj and afa your Orient ceiling fan ahodo ewo yaso e begibito ewo dum PZ KJT market in Shanimu Bosheba building ewo prisons runabout and afantia takofo dan ni mukwa ubenya Bosheba electricals ni product ni bi at TikTok Instagram yo at bosheba.electricals at bosheba.electricals oko TikTok and Instagram ube hu follow your product ya post bebre ho no ma pe product bi ho a oni ndin sawa so ya the product no ebe bro wa place you order kama fresh 03220 308 38 03220 838 0536 095 966 0536 095 966 Bosheba electricals number and on promise herbal ema nupa na aboa etu yadiase ewo nipadua ni mu aboa boost immune system ewo nipadua ni mu aboa na tu honam ya nyina se e de free ho aboa na manage stress e jama aboa na improve digestion and so ewo nipadua ni nyina e promise herbal and e dinupa no aba ama obia LGBT obia enunum bi edro bia watene nka ese beboa etu yade ase no bra promise herbal ubenya dro ni bi ato yakofa ni dewa e di aba edro bia ewo yaseye promise herbal o heya fani chem ewo edum abronsan oye FM ne promise FM ewom no oba obehu ye sa abronsan no eben methodist asoidan no ewo edum prisons runabout friend was 0535 544 681 0535 544 681 na on a promise herbal atwetwe nkomo adwuma kwe adama ena ye di dwuma die no e de bremu highway sports live on radio, live on Facebook, live on TV. Join in for messages ebra ewo your Facebook post no as a at Promise Radio 102.7 and afi Promise live on Facebook o join ya ubenya yen na wa share live na afi also o de o messages e de aba na ya kenkan e de amount ewo dwumadie no eso ye kwa amanoni na ye de amanoni nsem e de abramo ewo eye dwumadie no eso de tiene se uko Madrid aso ya breaking news eba ene se ewo London Dean Hoysen ye ne medicals e de ama Madrid womo eboboko no enti Dean Hoysen they say they be to medicals no e koso pass ya pe or sign a contract e de ama Madrid boboko no na onum abeye omu player wa bra club world cup no they say confirmation about ese Madrid ebe yusu player no na ono so abo e de ama team no wa bra no bibia enso ko through e boboko no aseye na unim se Xabi Alonso akache Madrid ese omun sign midfielders enfama no enti Alonso from afar o Madrid team na ohun se tokro onfinfi on se Luka Modric ayemre on se Eduardo Camavinga mu pray di omunya any Aurelien Tchouameni mo wa hu se one pair midfielders amfa Madrid team ni ma enya dia wo ba obetumi a succeed na enamini na we no ntentan fidie ni so a enami hu se player ye freno Angelo Stiller Obodima VfB Stuttgart ewa Germany yes in Madrid interested na massa ena this story edemaye 40 million euros ena Angelo Stiller ebe coste se Madrid ebe so munyana 40 million euros ena mbeti adama VfB Stuttgart no more for player na say we a player massa ene tu anim ese Madrid ani edinachi ye pa womo epeso mo fano eni beram e bobo konim no bebo ede emo mo ne Pep Guardiola echo pre-match press conference na me adumo chena FA Cup final toja ewo Wembley na oni Crystal Palace ena ebo Pep Guardiola edi atuja ese Crystal Palace team no osromo na wabubo players bi dis players no woman in Bobo Papa, Jedi Kain, Ismail Assar, Eberechi Eze, Mike Munoz, any Adam Wharton way, players are Pep Guardiola Bomu Dioye, and what is Jean-Philippe Mateta. Edin Soso Sewemo, Udiagra, Ombeme Diayo Ntino, Nyami Admo Chinano, Onim Diobeye, Ejin Afasa Boysa, Wabubo Mudi, FA Cup final, no, Ekosha Crystal Palace, and Semua, Pep Guardiola and Samoa, one of some Adi Tuja, ahead of Omu Game, Etoja, FA Cup, Nimo, Nayabusa Pep Guardiola, SM, Yatisa Florent Wait, Ne Papa. Abe pass it through Manchester, abe inspect more facilities. Player ne crying and so baby. Edian outcome, Ediafa Florent Wait. The room was said Obama City. Pep Guardiola said no comment. No comment. Enti Guardiola chemwa nadia. Wabe Casadia for Florent Wait ahead of a possible deal to Manchester City. Now Pep Guardiola Casaria na Oliver Glasner. Or a coach at my Crystal Palace or the two just say oh chinani players no be fit na o say basa kra na ya na difficult the man what I say ni nyina ne say players ni nyina ya available o yi o mo mbebo game dia mana ya no obre na ono de hope so china obetimi pick the best squad e dey face Man City na o hwe ni mu ese bibia so be koye e jama Crystal Palace no mo etumi age FA Cup no e din ese o mo na so Oliver Glasner one so nsemo odi tuja ahead of FA Cup final etoja against Manchester City and also any Jeffrey Eba and the onslaught I confession kese pa na yebusan slot ahead of games ever so weekendi Premier League nim and slot chance and trophy ne yebusan say match league na no money asan mo bo draw na kwan be na offer some motivate you players after say OG league e so na and slot say at the end also very honest or say difficult the man say wobe motivate players or say a very honest answer or say OG league ni we no bibia ni wo be catch players ni bi to ya na we ja omo say omo nko na mkobobo enti an slot chemu a say motivation factor bia ni ho out my players wa braka 2 games our mobile English Premier League ni mo and also on some eba wonim say Atletico Madrid I express interest Dusan Vlahovic Juventus striker yes article say omo pese samai wo mo efano edini free Juve La Gazzetta dello Sport and a reporters our story and so at the amaya yede hon sam at the mount jumadi so Inter Milan yes officially one more the bid Manchester United what the rumors say one more person omufa Joshua Zexi edeneba Inter na say the official say Inter at the bid United na omako di Zexi hon komo no ma we sombe to me atono e de na be piem Italy na waba abebo e de ama Inter Milan wa mo eboboko na eno e de free obe de mamo wo jumade no eso Ruben Amorim say Man United problem obi ase o ne tactics rigid dodo problems on the tactics Amorim say no there areshemu mapa GDS san the tactics enti problem na wo United no the tactics and also be china baby no case akwani tactics nye players to me adapt players ntase wasene de ne enti blame foforo bia yempe baby foforo emfanfanyo no the tactics and ye be bonus so boss be and ama United ne man koye emfa emomo Ruben Amorim one so dia what them eba and Europa League final boss next Wednesday na Vicario Guillermo, a goalkeeper, Edmonton atmosphere, or say, we want to make it happen for Son because of what he's done for this football club. And Titon atmosphere, Bobo Kone, say players, woman in Ajatum, say, I also Muji Kruano, and say, Son Hilmin, and Monyam Nina, and Sawayan Yomapi, and a Dama Spurs, Omutim na, want to mean Krua Bia. Nano Hurricane Koya Wakoji Bundesliga ewo Spain entino players in so we there I was here J and Mason Hilmina Guillermo Vicario Nensamo de Tuja ahead of game Toja Nyamiya Tuma Ukwada ewo Europa League emu Bayern Munich director Max Abel wa confirm say womani Dayo Pamecano contract renewal talks dia they said the nkomotwetwe na kwa ni mu papa ama Opamecano bibie koye on the waka yes our GDS nkomo ebewie pay ama omatumi extend player contract the ama Bayern Munich wo mo eboboko na Max Abel one so nsemo ade tudwa ena nwumre jumadi ne so and on that note yede amanoni nsem no EDC jumadi no etwaso ede amamo Highway Sports live on radio, live on Facebook, live on TV, Promise TV. For comment, Ebra, your Facebook post, I said the boss player, Mr. Eugene Adu Poku is seated. Obe King Kind at the amount. Bonnie polo shirt, 3 colored, red, black, white. Boss. Good evening.
Solo bibia bokode.
Boss nyame adom bibia e fine. Nyame adom bibia okay.
Asa menya complain bi. Say Nancy Meka say DJ Richman emfa adefefe na wa ya mame no onfa replace usika na yeso wanya happy
na say me grab no obi ending komo David me obi ending komo kwadwo obi na e promise me on the osheda o share say eda say etinenka ti me twen kwadwo obi but apart from enun there
ti kwadwo obi nkwa na so
so far the kwadwo be na ashembo DJ Richman be throw me message minim se metumi akanya o se we nya ibia o se my insan body is on the way solo. I'll do the needful auntie and I'm say okay boss ti indi nkomo fufuro bia indi nkomo fufuro
minyaya
indi nkomo
anka meto ne boshe no na me no waso to ha ana ina allow
jibo
solo
DJ Richwa we dey e wonu an nsem seja e wonu an nsem
o ne o ne se
o da bi e wonu an nsem
e be se meto
da bi se ne bo she bi kra na o be give visa bi kra ma me asensa abode bibia atumi se ojibo eja mako paper menu munis wo kakra wo yi Hamburg Germany
level ado mami ese visa nyina abem
no beti the visa abonsa
solo
kaso areho abenti no de bejojo ho kakra na
solo mo kata anya correct wo eze odi eyi na ya wi no de je visa
sentina mse nimbo shakro ntina oto ayenye yi no nke bi o ye specific dia na nka eja ya hwese wo betimi ato a but nyamba ye ne de ye to ayenye yi hey
asemo
jiwo
are
obi na test message du hu ye mesre o say akwasi kata greet me too now I'm watching you from okay. Comfort Saloon
Tiana ayi adana eba yi wo mukrom no Seko City no
yeah
ye kofie na de ekotene mu no
okay
just a yene grounds now track akra just on your right
okay
na ayi tailor fo bi wo
oh yes minimum omo dan kama bi omo de sliding door ya mi twam bia na me hwe omo pa twam bia na me so me hu so omo hwe me na mi twam omo hwe me pa but unse me ni omo nya encounter ntino na minim di ntia omo am so omo hwe pa omo hwe yes nti portion e chia
ye quote for the day
okay
and so that for our pen no paper
I'm afa
okay or say there are people who will never lead you to your destiny no matter how closer you are to them because they are afraid that you will outshine them due to the great potential they saw in you. Actually,
actually,
and I'm saying so.
Oh, wait me as one.
Okay. Or see, there are people who will never lead you to your destiny, no matter how closer you are to them, because they are afraid that you outshine them due to the great potentials they saw in you.
Or say your oncophobia. Oben omo pa nanso omo mboa ma undi ye pi wa abrabonim ni nyina ne se omo hu ade bi wo mu a omo adwene mu no se omo boa e ma utimi eyi sa ade ni pi a obe bro de omo ye ne so ti omo mboa da
okay
omo mboa
ba for majority message ni akwaba
mejo so minia
o ti message ni
ah meti
okay ti se odi tufo a se na betu no
say the a man here you can say one here na when sani unini nenam say yes abobe kawa na if you untumem enti unhu say sani pano kra no odi usa abone no odi usa nya no enti ono no a oye huriye okeka wo no na osan huhu enti unhu ekopimi say afei obedu nya kodru pointer afi no bi okwa na afi okwa sinsin mu ukoni menko ukwo wechi enko na emu mafutu amede betu se kwa ma afutu amede betu se wo hu ni ntam de a anatan bia wo hu bia no twon ho
okay
just distance yourself now there co start all over again because a better say wo hu na wa start na e bia wo do ti pimpim essence say wo tare sa nipa no na o destiny will be curtailed. As soon as I walk on, minimum be message ni free, but there's every tourism in it. And a idea it happens in our daily lives. Ubetime sha obi say adwuma say asori mu say efie mu say ekuo mu say abusua mu say na mfofuo mu utumi say we di asenka ofo say opewasem one wo ko bi kura yankuba na wafo atena ne ka mu na ono akodidi ebia chale nkoya di we mame nti obi na watepo kakra nti ofo say we di we ye me good pa but opportunities ba no block chances bia ma wa ohun ya no block ebi wo kura na so nsa edu ko wura baabi ana adu koma obi ebebie kwan na se bepegya odo wako onim me pastor bi kan asem bi or say nobody gets to the top without riding on another man's shoulders. Or say it can be your mother, it can be your father, it can be your uncle, it can be your friend, it can be any other person. But when by the time you are getting to the top, you have to be riding on some other person's shoulders. Sani pana esasa will ride on his or her shoulders now the kosoro no. So on pe wiye na se ohwe no hu se ukogina so ho a wobekọ onim asen no a obepe kwan bia so edo aba fam no ko ho no mu a onna na di ma wunhunu se ohun se ohun se wotamfu ni a se obetu oyin na mom no omna na di ma no hu no o mana ye se opewasem pa enti wo ho na ase wo ye o favor wo ho no ma ase oboa o but na okun na o tena wo da ache so na o how. So there are people like that, and it happens in our daily lives. Unfortunately, no. Ni hu yedin.
Oni baby ya na problem ne wo. Omo mo wasa potential no. Ya na dodo na ba fo mu ni ani. Ayin. So nim sa. Ayin. Ya no mu ni ani.
Ayin. They live a normal life.
Yes. Enti me ba cho Facebook for omo call for sound no. Enti monya ne kama ma omo.
Se momo ayin.
Na bibia nya kama. Na almost network ni so na mo hwe na munye bibia kama nti ba fo ye to aso a omo mo hwe TV de omo hwe no mo tie radio mo tie nti aka ho technicians so mi jo mo di so mbe ye bibia kama amanyoma etimi akoso nti ba fo ya no mu ni ani
of course
nti de kanyankopon de adu omumu ese ko mu gina so na efefe
na da ne ho di no
Obu ho sometimes before obetimi aya akwa saa ba ne bia ka dum pempenso bia
ese
ko pie
na ode ne ho
yes
and there no credit because ti said your work no oni what it takes to see there wonimu but obi ehun on say obetimi hia wo o hia wa na ope wasem na wakọ mo na wakese meboa wo me hu se wo adoma chedie bi me hu se bibi dua wo mu meboa wo ba se se nipa kro so koye nipa bonini a afi na obe strategize kwa obefa so a ode betena wo so a obetena wo dada mu na se esum na wo sum na wakoso asom no na waye yesa masa na ode eno na they are very crafty omo you very smart unim de obeye told odo. They will buy your love. They will buy your loyalty. They will buy your commitment. Onya sa no ma miensa we are. One, odo no. Then I don't intino we be loyal to him or her. Now because of loyalty and love intino we be committed to him or her. You are finished.
Now we refidi wo.
Destiny now is gone, is curtailed.
Ababo munsem. Clementino. That lumba damfo.
Yeah, you.
Kakabe na de beso asemi so na e man fan fiesem ni ngo
enkomra
sa oni weka
apem no enye se bi a oni hweka ba asem no e bi a wo bun kompon akonachi what we call life in retrospect and na wakai ni nsem bi and ohun say the Clementino of today nipa bi a wo hia wo mo wo ne bra kwantuo mu ebimpa radio ni TV adwuma mu no ebia sai nipa no bi no mu ye omadwen se nka omo be bokwan na tum yi ama no ebia nei nka bia nka be onam no ka okobi pa. And I think we all have had this experience. We all have had it. Experience these things are edu ba bia pese obefum nipa no because wato wodo pese obefum no because wato loyalty pese obefum no because wato commitment yet na okun yet na watena wapampe no watena wo so na ama wakafa ako na wakansensemu na wadi nsenseme. This thing we are talking about a real upa be phone lines no and I say we engage you on social media and they will tell you a lot of people might have met people in their way, either in business, in the education, in trade, in many other areas, and they would have been better off than they are today. But because Oshie Nipebia, Essenka Oye Nebuafo no, Wanye Nebuafo. The same pastor that making us say more cancer was say everybody needs a destiny helper. Yeah. You may have your destiny all right, but there should be somebody who will help you to fulfill your destiny. So destiny helper no. To get that destiny helper is very difficult. So nyame de ne ba wakwan mu a na se na wo show mu na wo ye ni yi a etimi de wo ko anim. Na se nipa no se oya abro ni tiri mo odin wo ye pesemi nkuminya and you are doomed.
Okay. Deja yeda se solo fa ewie na Clementino metwa so. So awie.
I'm awie.
Okay. Nti onu obi nam na ho bibi wo ne mu a boa na solo ontimi ye woni mo no entimi mra bonten nipa nwia ene nipa Victor ba for Victor so chiao
Victor my own Victor Kotoko oh mini
so chiao Kobi Q
awaka na mama ye na chiro
waka chiro
I am you so tafuno dabi wo wa me kofi anwumra ya na me hu no
omo say 1 week ni ba so was it Tuesday or Monday
no one
1 week ni ba so ti de wo eno no Kobi Q eso ewo Italy Kobi so se ba for chiao
ejene so me chana pa
and a DJ Richman,
our own DJ Richman.
Yes, DJ Richman
back then in Germany.
Yes
ono na wo se ne abo ade na wo se ode ma solo no ka wo pese wo to
me pese me to
na wo de bo ato so na ka wo beto ne sen
say solo na bebobo
solo say visa solo say visa so beto visa no dey
ah want to visa no so
ono ope say tan passport mu
ona make a choice you will nipa ne woni mpan
oh say
DJ Richman ye nipa
me nini nsia but nkoma no medi ndie o ye nipa me kra no madonna penasem okay madonna penasem pa
o ye nipa waya de bia ma me ho adwumi
what he told me there was show so ye nipa nipa mu say no ho na esese o bobra obra continue no Udu baby I say we share warm obesa nsu ama wanom bi
the destiny helpers na ye ka no
one of destiny helpers like this
and DJ Richman na ye kasa sisi oni yima
na DJ me destiny show nzo
Omema DJ asiri
oni yima omo hwe sisi from Hamburg
ye chia wo
yes nipa ya de a osaye nti ayeye kese na ye de ma DJ Richman ewo Hamburg Germany yede emano awie ananwumre ewo eye highway sports no esosolo
boss
nyame ya aduma dwada ye beto aso
okay
but o kona de atu kotodwem say nipa emfa ho ne ba bia woduru wa brabom nyame de obi ahye won sa ese obo na opagya no
you never can tell
de obi ahye won sa
yes
nti say nipa no owo ho sesi e hwene na boa no
okay at all levels
yes
obia wo level awon so wo
level ebia o ti o feel say ebia wa brabo ni nkoyi
ma unya sika nyina wi
but level na wo no yo nkrofo bebra omo endru wo de no kra ebia wo sori azu didi ba ko obi wo kro onya bi ni kra o na dey na end nti no ba for
Isaac Afrane ne akosua ba kwadwo busa o se kedwam na wo yi
dwam na me ka chere ne se wo mra
ke
me ni shia ma me ka chere se wo mra
problem kakra bi
oh okay
nti ototo nyoma
nti obeba
enche bia kedwam na ba join ye na Fridays se da ne yeti kedwam na
ye no na osan dia beka me na me ni kasa ka chere se wo mra bat
obeba enche bia Clementino the darling boy e de ensem e wo fie eguo e de amayanti tiro yenti we
yiwo na ye fiada nti yekoya chi na afa ya hwe na watwe no ensam a epempe so ba ye na afa de ditie no yada ne yehwe e de amamo na watwe mu a mobeka yi ana na agyeman e Vision FC head coach no de to dwa se o hwe class dodo na e wa Ghana ha dodo na any tactical plan bia standard no of playing no na eba from sa
I think you're competitive enough. Tactically, you get a lot of clubs just playing the route one type of football. Tactical plan be our teams no very difficult to pick a club and study the club. Say European club, Chelsea between for Barca, Barca style, how to map up strategy. Any idea? Ghana Premier League, most of the clubs they don't have that. It's very very difficult to take a club and dice it down and make sure see no more so you can count and you say na match na IFA most of the clubs no route one play. Even you lose now him say tactical no be any say meeting team nkola from say near him say no one at the end but the standard of play na above him kakra as compared to those days they were in the Premier League. I'm thinking say Juma young coaches no you see to me
Yanko yanim to Abdul Karim Zito wo boardroom FC on Sunday also one a professional coach ti be bia ogine sika na ho na say oye adwumanye motions.
I'm a professional coach and I belong to where I work. So there's no any emotional issue. The issue there is I have to beat them based on my target in the league. Any team playing against Kotoko will prepare hard, very well to meet us. So if you are also not well prepared, we may laugh at the side of our mouth. So I prepare boys mentally and physically because I know. And there are some coaches, anytime they are going to meet Kotoko, you see, they go all out just to beat Kotoko. And we know ourselves. Because of that, seriously, I took this match like a cup final. And you saw it. It reflects on the Thursday training we played against Naboro. The first half wasn't too good, but the second half we raised our attitude towards the game and then we had what we wanted. So exactly that manifested in our game out against Breko. With my experience, you should not tell me my strikers are fighting or they are in the loggerhead. I don't believe in that. I believe in what they show here. To me, it's not about loggerhead, it's not about rivalry, it's about self-centered. Everybody wants to score. And that's why I put it in the context of eagerness. An ego player wanted to win all the time. So I've been talking to them and then told them Kotoko first before any one of us here. They are changing gradually. Every game Kotoko will play is a difficult game. Unless Kotoko proved and then the other club, maybe the other way around. So to me, we are preparing seriously. But for now, my problem is against Dreams FC. Until then, I don't have anything with the other team. So let's finish with Dreams FC and then the rest will follow.
Me boko to go idea mincham na menko lawyer safudu ku eskwa ho na fe na otwi mu an koma oni eboye no de kosi ye e wota kwati ne park ni nyina na sebra high sense etare won gesi nanim no na ye de mtn so betere ni mu a kofo ka ho nsam a wajebre echecheye mu.
This is a bit piano. A contract on some and the president was sponsors. The sponsors also say FA Cup a competition we are every organizing. The club needs decided to be there. Of course, that one is a football club. A competition is in Abo and a sponsor non no competition grammar. What's the marketing? It's the rules no say open be there. And now we all say the last sponsor is saying a bayano. I'm going to son. If you work with him, Logotoko, in Africa, I say basically league ticket and answer FA Cup ticket. It was the decided to have a day. Then for that period, now FA Cup competition, they say they comply with the FA rules and regulations. And they didn't say FA last sponsor. In recent years, I am MTN. I'm MTN. They have MTN. I'm competing with any of our sponsors for now. I didn't see a actually conflict. You also had your
Yanko yanim lawyer safuduku na otwini mu a oto aso de tudwa se samba onel ohwe na wonke kan se de osibu ade ne sitie no a wa ready se opeso otreten no contract mo nso abeto aso
ne ko yom ne se player bia the contract aka less than 1 year bia no I person maintain wo ya short say ne wo modim komo na na so we so refreshing say player bia e will say on any day on here be negotiations na other 12 agreement just work to
no so far mo nya challenge bia
David. In fact, in the case of Samba, our foreign player required, and the rest of football, yes, now spend work.
Hey, dear Rona,
well, I was very happy. Happy with Kotoko. That is the statement. I want to account my name. So bring Anka, we really carry it now. Yeah, a bit of my pressure. Say, you may them administrative for Indiana and Yamano you know, but I can tell you, say, all the players I know, I will and say, we are going to want to secure their positions.
Players, you been away, what I'm no more say.
I met my Kasamba and Saris, Bogipa, and other players. I less than when I can say, only I are willing to renew their contract.
Na Blake, come
Blake, But I don't want to commit any idea. Later, no, them are the full list of players here. We're not moving in now. We'll come out with players here in contracts. Now, I solve the issue.
Me maybe Kotokodiano, Ewo Kotoko fans. Meetings at the Kaya Koso. Yami Adma weekend, a Biba Koso. Ebin Musubu ni fita na for now. Come to us on coach Kotoko. Bidim Gidi is Debbie a choir, or the Adema Union before no. Now Mokran Timi Edge League, Buniba, won't to mini league. Yatisi Montenso, Kotoko supporters. Eno Mudi Komosei, and Mochiremo.
Oh, there is me and me who say, oh, Ghana, or Africa, and Kayamo say, Yamwa African coaches, no one say, they are Prosperity Ugumobile. Don't say season when I know man but last season, I think we had a very good game. You know, be Brema, fabulous, ultimate trophies, Nekakra. Mimi when say there are more African coaches, like more Ghanaian coaches, we are good. They have a bit Matanasi, now, yes, and woman, I who you way forward. And yes, a Bruni coach and Abi made them support to say, Yama black man in the anymore. And ya ever fafufro. I was a Ghana in India, was he fabulous and him.
Mobile coach at Yama Club and between next season here, now report between a foreign coach, say young outside, now young Bruni Fita, my Mokuchi Club, and I see Antona Yukumaya, Nayan Shame, Sibenya Bibinia, with Nakuchi Club, as a supporter, as a fan at the Mark Club, and I did some other campus.
Man, Kada. Koto companion for Kofa, Coach Flamon and Neba, Ebro Nifita, Obeji, Krua Kesima, Kotoka, Sombo. Game Nimka Ganze, local coaches here, and a bomb more than Intimate League, MI. Intimate Commerce say a higher home, Kofa, Bonifita, young February, and into Mokai, and on the idea here, Sikana, if you said Bruno, said the local coach, away Juman more than Bruno or Eba. Bruno, I coach can see a bed, pan and canopy, Kotokubeti Miyako outside of Kofa. Eyo mom na mfichire na oma coach titifi na kwa akofo maba semester say e wo coach papa fo e wo krom ya akade o se de tom se be ko e be tu om kan de ye nya se kwa akofo be fofo de e be ba no emwa they say Kotoko ya mo kan wa so a mo ni abela mo na mo a mo ye interview timu I condemn team first in ye di akire na they who say o kohwe Kotoko a o kwa o de je na ko say praise kra boboli obi a o kokra wunya ne je bi a ko bolo just tell mu ko Jako and say Kotoko for coach yo because praise be na Ghana praise ne ba ya na masonton ma fitim so ko hebo kwa na so hwem lofo ne de no a say adije bia anim say we de Kotoko achi wa no say me hwem lofo bo mo bo say de o mu stadium city a mo stadium na de Kotoko bo sa stadium ko edi bi that's who de mo yetimi any stadium any ba bia no say one on the bonus and you say Kotoko de film to me say Kotoko ba fa Bruni coach o ba fa Bibi coach any je bia ni timunum say de ho about team say Costa mo fa ball and you fa Bruni coach ba fa Bibi coach ya de that doing Kotoko su bi because that day you hu de Kotoko aye fa so mo je Champions League asa na no filo no asa onye ye hu do mo ye park play ni bi ye hu do mo je say no Kotoko de film
yem free no so na yen ko yenim kakra tu ba chi Hereford na otwi mu an ode tu dwa so no team bia no ho Ghana ha e betima saka no so experience a no kura no
team bia wa makwa be nyase na ma so me ma mo kwa na won sack me because ade o be sack man san ya ade but me ya ade ntia ba se me si ho na bia me an me si ho enya ade obi no be say Ghana for should open their eyes and see experience and experiment. No one choose back. If they like experience, fine. If they like experiment, fine. Obi already experiment or be ya check and say when you experience because as the onya result no kakaka no be experience. And experience already when you in that so he knows what he's doing.
Yanko yanim na yanko to Harizako na ono ena na otwi mbeka odi tu dwa say na person no ono na on to third division ne fourth division player be amas.
In my time, we don't buy third and fourth division players. When you play in the league, you know what I mean? Like we see with Tommy, look, there's one player that called Mensah, he's very good. We put his name, we ask VC to go back and talk to the players. Then we see another player in another team, we go back and talk. This is how you build a team. In my time, we don't sign contract with the boys. I hear this thing, what is happening in the House of Folk or in Kotoko. Kotoko will not be finishing the league and they'll start selling the players, and House is doing the same thing. Then what do you expect is more than all the different teams, because you know why they are selling the players. The income is very bad. The attendance on the stadium is very bad because there are no good players playing football.
Yada so ejina House of Folk na beka ya na otwi mu on today's post and na ye former MD for House of Folk Bernard Jebi edi nkomo and nkofo bo no mo bo alaja kan bi no do tedin no okas oh no mo de so mo experience o na anya bia no omo ye nipa nanso Muntimi nya bibia 100%.
And maybe be na me 100% on. And football is a team game. You can sometimes consult your board. Board, but you say idea my young head kakra so they can step in and help you because they also have experience there. In the sometimes the candidates say Mr. Dutany accompany they have experience. They may who so many experience there. And you can follow on them and pick it up and add it to yours and move on because football is a team game. At the same time, you always have to be one step ahead of the game. Yes, sir. We slow down. Not to be say we are on our resort there. I know why you mother. Okay, someone say, oh, did you must want to say the agent now watch it? And I said that did you must want to in person so what did you know you and then the member AD of what member the Akoye. We can't say we are Kasami Frere, Mr. Can become a me Jumano. Say, you know one of the players immigration status like what penny. And to be friend say in connection with me I follow up about me now. Okay. Well, and to me and me engage you know game, but after the stigma is almost saying your man and we have to create more awareness about it because football is a team game and let's say they are being interactive, be distracted due to man and I may be doing it next year sometimes in 10 and a different case and I extend and also
Yanko Yusuf Lazio Mobeka na otwemu after so call House of Folk MD office car sanko kopamno Emma pose for to answer friend Wadabraka police station ofuru obaye and was say or condemn me on one kasa the oye na opacho ho
be condemn at no e kwan me fa so e de e prevent no eno de mesre e de has impedifo e de enfante ye nyina ne ye mu na epe ntimi nkose me kose obi adwuma da me pe MD de has egusu akonu na e de acho that is it but the omu ye tim no omu so fe obi adwuma yesre Ghana fo obi a e de enfante wa wo ye has ni ye nyina ne ye mu na epe mo ma ye hwe ne ye nka enhumbom na e de ntimi fa na tuba pefra me mpese e di we e be ko next season mu enti sa form matches na aka ne ye be homework me ama obi ati asese supporters yani ye di be homework yan twen ma mo fa sa komsa we ensambe next year na mo betoto sa mo players na mo tono 20 players 19 players na ye battle for relegation 2 season ni na ye bia ye battle for relegation na amount for the team ni business
na opacho we ya pe no na otwini mu a na NCC kasama for Kobe Jones ono so di tudwa se na approach na ha adwen mo nsema no ka ne de dodo na enam ne kwem
the Eugene Adu no as a supporter maybe we cannot relate to what he did but maybe the approach will be something we see the approach and then it doesn't mean majority of the supporters don't relate in seminar majority of our supporters relate in seminar or reason but the approach in dealing with the kind of fast in any case the secretary now say one guy now the kugu MD so MD will be a friend and any panichanica we have a board of directors and the minds of us they formulate policies and make sure that those policies are implemented. MDA, what can I say? Oh, yeah, staff, I have fun. It is a Upo now we have performance appraisal. I'm not sure that he ain't supported because he ain't your fan. So we can't appraise him and say that he permanent. The Uko MD on our case of preventing MD officer. If I know your fan is on management, now money in Yajuma. That's already. We are not fun. Yeah, supported. We will have our own issue, but I'm not sure that the right way is that your record secretary say indeed, if we have any grievances, then we have to channel it to the board, led by his lawyer and his to be after the report. Now, in clear, for minimum say MD Yamano KPI. Maybe I know or missing KPI. How would you know? Maybe you sitting like say no, if you say you're on Yadi, but to them it's working because they have to be a management. If I think I was on Yadi, now I was saying no, I was on Yadi. But how can you say problems are managing director? How can you say that? I've already told you, say every company, those who direct the company, they are the board of directors. I want to formulate a policy. Now, managing director and as whoever CEO are implemented. So why do you go and blame the CEO? Why not the board? Indeed, if the board defeat MD no Nyadia, they have every right to sack him.
Enough of that. Menko, Bekum Chess head coach Samuel Bodu. Now three mobile kaya. After Sokotoko, question 1-0. Ewa takwa na boso. Okaze sabo na kotoko crash no kotoko anye bi papa bia anche no.
They've not done anything better than my team. They score us. Goal scoring is a chance, opportunity. We got it, we didn't, but when they got, they score. That's what did you see?
I saw you confronting the referee.
About what?
I don't know what.
So why should you ask? If you don't know, why do you ask?
That is why I'm asking to find out.
No, if you want to watch the playback, I think you see that What are you expecting from?
So to you, the referee was never fair to the Chelsea this afternoon.
What kind of question is that? Yeah, nothing happened. They did well. My perspective, maybe your observation and how you want them to play. For me as a coach, they did exactly what I want.
Yanko Ibrahim Tanko Anyas and odi to the game on Nicarella Ekobo was from stubborn side pa.
So far so good, and I think we have a free week because of the MTN FA Cup, and we started 2 days ago preparation towards Karela United. Karela is another stubborn side. They beat BBNE Gold Stars and the league leaders at home, so definitely and they are going to stay home with their confidence, but I mean we are coming there to try to win the game, or if possible we pick a point there. Everyone is on board. It's only Sapon who was not with us, but he started 2 days ago. So, and we have almost all the players on board. We are going as always and trying to play our normal football and possession-based football, and if possible, like I said, to take the 3 points over there. But we know that and Karela also have a very good side, and beating the league leaders 1-0 at their own backyard is very, very good for them. So we are going there to try to win or to take a points there.
Young Nations FC head coach Kasim Mengo. And our preparation of my kakra at the next game, and also Akasa Ewo.
Preparation is good. We are normal preparation. Preparation is going on well.
Last weekend was free because of the FA Cup, but we played a friendly game. How has that friendly game keep up the shape of the boys?
It made an impact in our preparation because it was very. The way the opposing team play, they hold the ball. They play very well. They play like how they Gon City. They also keep the ball. So we're very much happy we've got a team that play possessive football like them.
It's been long since Razak returned to the team, but today I've seen him training this week. How has his coming influenced the squad selection?
He is fit. We just managing him. We don't want to, because definitely next week he will leave. When they leave, those who are playing will still play. That's why we don't want to. But it got to the time you have to play 1 month before leaving. He could have played last 2 weeks, but he said it's not necessary because those playing are definitely you come and play 1 match and go. So we kept them, but it's okay. We don't have any injury as at now. Those teams, when they are coming, they come like a wounded target. They have nothing to lose. Playing with them is a very difficult. We'll go in and do our best to get our maximum 3. We need to beat them at their cost. Look at the league table. We don't need to drop 1 point. We need all the maximum points. So we need to go in and fight for it. Everybody is ready.
Benjamin Asari, House of Folk, Acham Akobrekum, na Odi2 Dwase, I game no, and yeah, is a game, a 12 game, and so my prepare some compare points.
House of Folk, a big club, and a team beyond 12 in the one to one, so office, once our team near big club, there's also a show up the and then match via betting, like I say, is a match, and so 7 push patience, train via a camera. Although says we have fight say we are nice na konya we be pressure and that so now so the I can say one everybody I intimate we plan here can so far training session be is a person we dey be a sema me can say on money on one SN on now so there is no more detail because body will work see the need there the say better than me say be last nyama chena here Antonio Nasubaya Baya, especially Navisha, my Bumneri, and Shred, the Western Electric, Naya, pressure for the next season. The Western Moody GTA supporting the Taich, Mufantai, because 24 what they say, Ufia, once our Muya class of folk farm, now support that class of folk. Sansuna said the big Kosuna and Shenania, essential with Semisa, Shena, and I, Atoya, my intimate Scratami work, and said the Western Moody energy and support Moody Casa, no motivate, no session on Fasa and share my knife and body the way she another
now what you and head coach for House of Folk, Coach Watara, Adu Dwase, Ubia Hongkwai, say Obechana June say Yansaka Naze Ontana.
The Jumabian here, near public affairs. Objective can wide no first of all, entrance being said what you are studying is the league Yantinia. Given a massive Yanya, it's a young tenacity to analyze, we take the decision, favor or not favor for somebody. I think that situation can review. No one, because the doctor says, we are you Muja Kofret. bebe na ma se ubowa udi petrol to come tell you call 5 meters and nafa continue udi petrol gusu udi call mechanical obese had it na petrol the same thing. So one course I always say was for that. And for football teams, yeah, every year they recommend they share it. This year they share new season that. They actually they share me a fact as I my own year. The meaning you can yeah man say assembly and possible am I people no so. And only one the goal scorer.
Kwame Opariado ena yadenu ekogu on Aziz and what did you say? Player no, so you be more head than ya. Obey the on so a okay, ye may be a war. Menoka said the Enra 75th FIFA Congress, 8 me to our Paraguay. Na Abraham Koshia and I just say meet back 1 minute silent. Omodia to her Eddie Ama Ghana at the phone me noa Yashiro Ewa Goodimu. You didn't kind a Francis Yafrempon. Pola ni pabone for Jen Coffin and some else a free sabrin and no FIFA Yanko Shire, no Amcoshia, no, Omode no Eka Infumua, Nanu, you know, on also Yan baby Koye, and my Umuminano, FIFA, Eja, meet back to her, Eddie Kai Womo, said ye Esseno, a yaw, and a Mokabum, now Monicana Funano, to me, Eddie away, and in here, and also Abba, and Ray, bra, FIFA, Ecoshia, tea, Ebejan so. Na wetwenu ensamwa ya boroboro so no ya de nyina aba abesi o hajibo.
Okay, Clementino yebeda se wo de ensam no agu ho ede amaye bafo wo de danger man eda so e wo hasa so na Al Hassan Kofi Zakito ono so e wo fia ha. Kwame Adumakun as usual e show ne live from Ashtown. Kwame Adumakun nyame enhiraw na onye wo kese. Bafo
yes sir.
Enyoma bebre na akoso na wotwi mu ebesi ene ayatena sei. Now what is a light for aba?
Oh, I'm about that.
Oh, pictures.
Me who pictures. Oh, but I'm about there be me who be. But I'm about. Yeah, me who ni say people that are associated with the F.
Omukobi.
Omukobi.
Oh, who so maba.
I'm about town. Yeah.
Tikune ne do ma bebre. I think we crowd do na efra bochiri.
And say Obeka I think and 3 days of funding na make say abochiri for no the ombeko because even over there they had issues with some treatment say
ankoyi
nti on ha no kra ma medu ha na obedu ha na se bia bibi ekotochima na akofa ho che de aba na so nti no those that are going in the omoko.
Okay. Baby baako so a na watwi mu amanfo ani akọ pa Asante Kotoko coach nsensem na ma mefa message we ni kan na ye mehwe coach nsensem no Aduana ba St Mark Aduana ba ewo Belgium eno the message we aba
madam for no
madam for Aduana ba send those days Accra tuni from Accra.
Oh madam for no.
Okay ampam so mukra ka che me da also ye controversial.
What me akasa?
Waka che me.
On kasa.
Oh waka.
Who dey asem?
Aduana ba de on kan ya trouble say on kan.
Who dey asem sheda no?
Or say Kotoko going for a white coach will be the best decision taken by the IMC. They should go for German or French. No, Aduana ba. But for white coaches and some bisu sifie adana ne yeka coaches no erezi Bashir for issue no wa ha no nipa bebre ene de ba se entena man for support to bash ba o se ka bash ba enye bad if you are na bonten
this two school of thought ni nyina no omo advance no omo ma some interesting argument any draw scenarios ni all other things are the advance argument no Obeka ya voices na your boy with regards to the supporters no ya omo for say okofa foreign coach untimi ntua enkofa a top notch coach wutimi say we there yakofa nia ni nsɛm oduru ni nsɛm emia obetimi ayetim ne ho adwuma na ɛde the required resource na ehwehwɛ ndi aba sɛ saa na ɛteɛ de a ɛne na ɛbɛyɛ sɛ wobɛhwɛ within yɛ wɔn nso ɔmfo sɛ the coaches merry go round no ayɛ one too many wɔ Ghana ha asɛ ayɛ circle ɛkɔba enti sɛ wohwɛ names no kora na ɛkɔ rounds na ɛyɛ binom a ɔma baakɔ almost apart from Boadu a ɔma akotokoda names are about say almost obiara abakotokoda for that, the ones that we are hearing Masokunadu so ba and a third time in ye Bash I think so ba and a second time in ye if I'm right Sika Kono so ba in the second time in ye and these names has already been associated with Kotoko and you will be no harmful say enka the fresh face what do they the rivalry aspect of it any ebia ono sene oye ne normal
so you conducting ho especially games against
and na ase omo ye no di e de kutia no enti omo empe the local
coaches
say these are the argument omo make and omo sem no mo ka no me hu the word I mean you say eto asomu you say eto asomu so and then omo so omo say Kotoko Wesika obetimi fucking good money out akofa top notch coach a money problem ba akofa broni aba broni no 2x4 broni bibia asasa wo ye bia de pay resource bia te so san ma broni no so
broni wa wo broni
ene na just ene ase kwesi kono so ogina kwantia ne bia no enti something that I believe even the decision makers finds themselves in catch 22 situation because what who say won kwadwa what who say won kwata ye kan so no supporters no omso mu ache supporters no so nti na wo kofa coach yi even though any place na be adwuma de but supporters no so ka ho bi enti omo pe local omo pe foreign you have to also listen to all of them enti say wo hwe by this time na apinkra coach Kwesi Apia and all the other people amoka ho as we take this decision no I think say they find themselves in a very precarious position and until the information I may picking say ochina a massive meeting is going to happen and take place on say already no I'm sure that information they and maybe we say anyone more they will be that Kotoko receive a lot of CVs both within and without omo ayen kofo omo CVs no ho adwuma aye anopa me be can say 5 has been shortlisted meaning say amount for about to go but a club like Kotoko will not receive CVs and will throw them all of them away and say if they will work on it to take some people to work on it until we say maybe can committee who some so amount for about to go here but it only makes sense say yanka say Zakito nkwa na de bia CVs be 200 be gu na say ono nkwa amperu say wo pese wo kunu kra so say this it enten you put 2-3 people together and when it happens that way it becomes a committee who will see through the CVs sieve them and then at least arrive at ebia 1 or 2B and says okay wait to say until ebia you should consider. And my information is that that has been done or is just about to be completed. In China, this meeting is very, very, very crucial. Me crowd now I was of the view saying I'm watch a Sunday match in Nyanza because Zito can committee no home, but I'm told this China on committee no home.
But yeah, so be more from Pomanson Dio.
Unim de I can from Pomanson and say, then I can. Okay, in the comment, you know, can say. Kotoko in losing na pave way for
na so we don cancel bia
share
Ugochi go star
they took it with a pinch of salt
Debbie we do be obefa we see bia na on one nine
I'm telling you say
can be man so nka say you coach go star ma go stars in league na
but say what chere bia wakoma wo me nka say wo mo kasa na right but I'm saying that is the position and there are people who took it for a pinch of salt omo say was sacrificing money for love and loyalty for Kotoko. enti eno so ho no mo but won said they will can ni din ba mu but no ni din ba mu obeka omo ma ba akọ ni bi ho because ono so ba akoda but just what you see and that aspect you know there are people they are not for instance obiti say me nua na ba ewa he is not for omo ma ba kono so he is not for omo ma ba kono so what you see enti me minim me nye 100% certain me ni nkomo as you say we for foreigners na but I don't want ba kono there me ni di nkomo I say he's not that much for them so there are people like that who hold no so enti this is a very at this time especially some are suggesting say Quebec crowd must to na antana na mompe assistance man no nto na adwuma so but you see Zito na ba no he made it clear very 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 emphatic in no ambiguous terms say ono there
technical director
about as technical director mo be an friend coach mo kai say the voice no mo be am friend coach me be bo these matches we I think like about 5 or 6 matches the boy we are I go to my position as a technical director and then a coach will come.
Okay, sir, you know Kotokonkobi. World Club Cup, you know Kotokonkobi.
Dabi.
Okay. You should my say dear Kakreni. But for ka coach is no. Anka yente a break kakra.
Come put on hold.
Aha. Nanka mesre say yen structure management team ni first.
But that is not in the hands of the management. The structuring of the management team and it's not in the hands of the management. Meanwhile, looking for a coach there, the current management is in their hands.
What I'm saying
if the structuring or restructuring or whatever, no MIA, no more for do answer, they would not be doing nothing.
When you America, sir. Kofa broni. Team ya wo kan ya form iko arrive say broni ne be fa na. But for nyina is kasem.
Of course is ka.
Ade we maka say. Obia bie na adwuma. Ba for odi kan disika ewura adwuma nim. E ma adwuma ni drew stage bi. E drew sam pempenso ni wi a. O hwe ni mu so mo de adwuma na hye o nsa no. O mo beboa na adwuma ni sika ye dey. Aba adwuma.
Me ba show message bo ha o be pese obetia na.
Efi wa o. Bodi answer.
Your own brother.
Why?
The man you call Steve Asabe Queen, aka Starboy.
A Starboy message there. So obi anim say do sit to kan anya hwe.
Timin kan.
Obi anim Starboy say do sit.
Oh, say because a direct message at you. Honestly.
Oh.
It's
many problem.
Okay. He prefaced it with Asumbienka opinion. Hope you are as well with and the family. Yes. Jibo message today is purposely meant for him due to his relationship with me.
Message meant say.
Oh, say na ye can destiny's helper. That's what he's talking about. But still I want to say. Say you read a message and you know you discuss it. And as a message now we can any the discussion you know. Wow, what's some na woka. Na sani a woni ne tie no. Wo de bi di no.
Starboy manya hwe ama okra no. Se wo kai se edrum na bi anwoma mu ye den.
Asema ba. Akwara papa ba.
Anwoma mu ye den. Na ba for this Starboy me anam so Starboy inside ne call hello.
I think what can't you me da?
Yes, when I'm the Starboy call hello.
Anya
no na nam so Starboy.
And they were the table.
Ya kwa ya common web games I would hello for accreditation akwa jibe sa kwati na butire no. Therefore ho bra so maka kire wo.
Anya o de anu ye beba. O de anu ye beba.
Enti ba for me feel say ni nyina is kasem. Enti ka sa area no yemfa team ni nyina mpempe so abroni ne kura ba ye hu si ya hihye team ni ya ne sikasem ni bibia no club no wa ahode am betimi aye. Se broni o se bibini o se hwan yo.
Sikasem de say idea. Asa enche da nye too much of an issue okoto.
Ento aso da o. That is where my issue is.
Obi anim hwen. Ye kasa ne obi anim hwen.
My ntwan so ma hwen ni nduru.
But in the meantime ne there. As I say kotoko technical department you know, properly structured. See idea it is not in good shape.
Because offer the biana me ka say even the size of Kotoko technical team. It's what Refi say under Dr. Prosper Natogum. Kotoko without a physical instructor.
Aye.
Okay.
But no more. I think video analyst. Until 1 in 1 out, and some in some out.
Okay. Zach, I'm in your way. Na yenyini kakra.
Jibo,
Dagito.
For coaching sense no. I'm told say unse na nane kosiapia ebo nsan say
mabo nsan
mbo nsan was Kusi was coming to Kumasi no na sa ko din cry
no say na phone
no say some of the things no you sit down and your phones nkomo and I'm told say Nana will be coming to Kumasi I think today meaning as at wabedru dia because I was told say he will be in Kumasi today. See the minyan confirm as whether he has arrived or not, because there are a lot of decisions that I'm told say they will be taken, and I say decisions that would in the future be beneficial to the club in terms of how things are done. One of them I know said there will be decision about the youth team. There are certain appointments via discussions those appointments at the youth team, because the youth team ever function fully from next season. From next season they want to it function fully, and see a lot of appointments at that level, and and yet like the senior team for now having oversight responsibility on the youth team. They are getting qualified right guys with the right qualification to put there, because a project that they want to invest a lot of money and they are also one area that a humidity is because then the coach. But I'm told say the coaching discussion is not something that they are discussing like on their table now. Yes. And it's not one on their table, because their focus is to end the season. After the season ends, then the decision will be taken as to the way forward on the technical team bench of Asante Kotoko. The only idea I want to say, they want a coach. As what I say by Zito and to also Obifu from that decision has been reserved for the season to end. Because Omofi said baby almost season one. Omo decided ever from discussions now. Wow. It may give them problem. The league still believes that they are in contention, and most especially the FA Cup final that they have to play. And the key decisions should be taken after these competitions have ended. And yes, people are showing interest. People go for air lobby for that one. Is no correct. A bit more show interest by writing officially to the club. Some are lobbying using other people. So who they think say omo close to the IMC lobbying for the job say omo ya omo pay. So we nya air koso. But the IMC in commodity yet no on here say and many ade coaching meetings discussions say ko transfer ko coach there is out.
Na players there na omo mbeko no member.
Until before the season ends. The omo kono there. The omo listen me there.
From why?
From why? From the technical report by the technical director.
Who? Malik. Na say Malik dey in a position as sir.
No, you see, he's the technical director.
There be na Zito here.
Sorry, make up Zito na make.
Okay.
Sorry, nya Malik Zito na make.
Nti ada no montwe ma coach meka ho na se nye Zito na beto aso this season na for mu nyina ka bom na o ma take that decision. I'm
talking because now they have a standing technical director, Emma sa nyama we no a bit easier because on there now he's an employer, right, of the club. On there technical director whom coach be on before Biano
on the bend also
because the Biano have to pass through him. So the thing says some decisions are there. He can be doing that thing whilst they are beginning in coach your Biano must have the philosophy, should be same. Ese kakra. Enye ninya enye 100% impo, but e also ese kakra. Entiro the omo corner there e bi wo there. Most of the recommendations, from the technical director, the head coach now of the club, and at Emo. But the thing say the coach aspect, and many are a bit distracted or more focus as to maybe or more call and then maybe on person call. But honestly, the foreign coach discussion is getting grounds more. I say people are trying to, they are not convince them. Like make up IMC no.
But then just komo koso.
No, like we say
convincing them they are nice and komo koso.
No, we say sitting down to say you take a decision a different form. We say like I say one of the message that I had, and they say most of the things individual, like
me was my can say
individual basis.
Convincing one na me.
No, any individual basis. Means what I say. I can show you a message direct from me. Yeah, ni na no eye. Omo nya e kire omo adwene. Individual basis. But say ye kwesi nkonya. Sa fe die.
There's a management in the church omo adwene. Okay, but so much church omo adwene man e be di omo nkobo.
Oh, say I don't try nya ye. Enye say among themselves. Say jema jema ko tibia. Am say on se ba kwa kodina ha. E ya me de kamnya nkenye ni sei. Won we so mesu nya nkamenya ni sei.
To be fast and we go jina baby sen kaminya kenye ni sei no. Na so mumu no madi kan di nkomo dada.
No so komode de.
Na bi omo nya nsipo.
No komode de eye fact ko here coach. That one there is something that it has been discussed among them. They need a coach for next season. And it has been discussed. But they are putting on hold the search for the coach. After the eye clear. The search for the coach no.
Conclusion no.
I don't feel say see there.
They didn't come across as they say they there. Yen twema yen conclude.
Yes.
Na yen twen na season ni wie. Na season ni wie na fe yehu de be.
Yehu de be. Nto ho na mo put no hold no. But say nkomode de e bia me fi say yen ni sei. We fi say yen ni sei. Eti these are discussions that koso. Tibo, I also want to wait and see what will happen at the end of the season.
Okay.
Especially because of what Zito is doing.
Okay.
It looks like a lot of backing from the legends, if you listen to George Kennedy, you listen to Opoku Nti, Uteti, Omunyana, or a lot of backing from them. The obey with the team from now to the end of the season, no. The direction that they are going. Who's the last marketer say? There are another discussion. I'm the now Oban. Who's after Okope? After Okope lands EU. And
omo friend kan.
Lands no. Send the one who apply.
No my friend no.
Omo picking batches.
Omo friend no.
No, I'm just saying yes. Is maybe the batch of Okope.
Kwa omo fa so ye no no there. Uni omo good books ma wonya bi o.
No, so he's part of them.
Okay.
Because of yes, a part of them because of it, but because of a secret, Aha, because I know say one of a secret paid and also acquire a video
almost select coaches no. Some lines no. Every year. Omu no mu bi so mo bi nomination.
And the buy now no more the guys tell me.
Zakito.
Okay.
But the train no more start to course go.
You may come time now so near so if Zico performs very well, one of the things that may happen and is to maintain him and bring Hamza on board no. Now Hamza abaye that with a Dortmund star na on any dream service, you know.
Okay.
Because one thing is Zito also I don't want to say any negative, because negative is too harsh a word. But maybe I also follow short cry. People have issues with the training method. No, they belongs to the Zito belongs to the badge of coaches now. Unse nke aboche beka Mourinho mu type bi no. Na do mo mayere. No se je de bia on ka Mourinho asem se bo no
he go ka Mourinho training.
The modern training ekuja no. Nkofa nka be.
Asema be so kan no.
Se ekuja.
There be asema be so kan no.
Mi cheche me. Unse
asema be so kan no.
He's a very good coach.
There be Mourinho dey example. Asema be so kan fazi to no na.
Oh, menka me similar.
Okay.
So, yes similar. But can say unse the training methods.
Then how many determine?
No, unse
yes it to the ban and say cause supporters of good training so. Now onyam no nyina netia.
Netia.
Say afi na coach aba.
Say omo.
Enye nchembo. E ma okra kan.
One day. Dem say ne omo asem ne kan me dem me aka na say aka be saying what they are saying. I mean supporter.
No okra kan say oh asem na kan. Bibia na Cameroon na efi.
No, me the only thing I remember say Maka was to say after the first game no me say there was some tactical tricks about how
say ne cover tactical tricks.
No, but I say Tio me I was dream service I have a lot of I used to be very close to them. And seeing most of dream service training with a dormant and take the training no. Then he sit back and be issuing instructions in some baby officer be and come in this and say because Drummond is a modern guy, young guys living now or more, and there you know. So when you see someone there, that time no, he's a very good coach. But some of the training that and there you know, no. I feel no, they only learn it on if anything on the job. But when we there, my person, the shots here.
Okay, technical director. And didn't say it sums it up.
I said, you know, the Hamza issue, no, say he can come in based on the results as it will be. Then he plays that Dreams FC role, no. Hamza will be very crucial in terms of training methods, and coaching on the one gym.
Hamza, Eminia, Kitwa. Enyina South Central so no TKCC na me mete brotherhood to na me chen anti Hamza there minim no long ago like it for America kra no can me feel Hamza omo de ne koto youth team na no a kebeboa
and we Hamza ba ko ne be ko
to me make Hamza vision asem na make na omo fa Hamza Mohammed MA assistant coach was senior team
no. Now I'm about to go there.
So beba and I said pen for befana
because as we speak there is nobody has ever spoken to Hamza.
Yeah, twas na senior then na there obia Kofi adabia or how we.
Oh, this year some buy quite a minute no.
Obia Kofi program na esefo anywhere.
What was it?
Ura mu se sia wo ba hu so she shows.
Oh, Obia Kofi pra. No one try. Yes. One try to man go back. Let us see me. Ah. Obin ti se akokra shows kakra. Enu so asem wo asem wo. No be no more. Me yes dey say we asem no be kwa jam you.
Oba o say is that senior in shows?
Well, diabolic. Into then na kubusa se me na me shows na
senior in shocks. Yeah. Guy me bia guy me.
Me sure him say asema kan be ka first say kwame wo to tops ya pipi mam asema kan be kan no and obi dia awo me a they say just me nka
me akwu so hu shows na efe
madam say
na ko bi there on say that wo
senior
na dia mai
and now we still like you
Bafo mamemre onese ye hin na obefa
I respond na say minya ne sa dia Starboy
asem di jana me kasa me kan say Starboy dey fan to baby
I say obowa I was poached from Capital Radio.
Yo, amen. Say all there.
The other can in the main
Starboy. Now when you me a kaka could do one guys. Oh yeah, good national.
Maybe I didn't than a person.
But the fool from about
you make kind of story here. Starboy. Senior 2007. You could do okay, but you for team ya. Amukobo qualifies the ma yi abeku ni
Osi Parkinson.
Boy abeku kwansa ko prai bi no.
Osi Parkinson wa
na Mr. Boy na kokwa enkra. Senior. Yeko ese Ghana High Commissioner wo ho hye bosu wo behwe kama. Afidi ade achin ya Yohana Hotel for abebopu ne mo hotel skaway. Yes na say High Commissioner say ade obefa ho ka. Zi da bi. Ise ya etua. Ese keke skabom ni etua. Na yeba na yesike wo ye ho no si ahwe ya ye miensa kwa hwa ba ko pene ba beduru
back to Ghana
any cheese kama ye ho se bia de ni sika ba ne keka bom na mze data obi enya 11,000 afa ye beduru takrade na ye be faka tina ko bi sika 4,000 na Starboy na mze take sika so ye 4,000 na Starboy de ne case ka no akwachi kusua ne pa no
komde akom onye den komde
What is my kind so do fa ho bra obeti de besi wa ha ba fo yenko
ama shoto
Starboy na akatakrade
draba do be fa no
draba ha na be fa no
takrade tukumase
lady bi wo takrade mo nyina mo nim no Amy Thompson
my good friend
ono ne bai e nya sanki ja Starboy wo takrade kasa mo da so na mfumu fi takrade
to be true Starboy
ya to so ba fo wo dey my catch
what the from ba
Starboy untimi kom
ba wo yango
I think the House of Folk issues boss me pe education ene only timer me pesa mo kase mo di ma Lazio ba mo di ma House of Folk supporters nyina no wiki mu na ene jebi former MD Ekasaye and when the issue of Akambino Dote by he had a simple answer or response was say the ekosu form hu ni nyina no a stigma on say yetimi pamata de hyew na eno ho agiama ase utan ho bebia entene on say supporters in bebre were issues with these two individuals omofo say in House of Folk omo ye the prima donors to the extent that even if yakofa MD kraba these two will not allow the MD to function. A bit about say there's some sort of treason in it. A bit so about say a stigma JB Aircano. But I think say baby Ankofonia abutre enhwe ni ye ni say Sebane say on person register omo unhappiness and as anger. No almost how they call the same individuals in so. Thinking say you launch an attack either verbal or physical one on them. Ebema omo betwe omo. But this thing has happened many times. Still and anopa kan. Say enoma SCC no. Say betwe omo ho akoma atwom. For all you know, ebi amuye ni nyina wi a no hin na fro no aka twom say we dey mumu minti na mo ho nti munye de munye no. And for whatever reason no mo so no matter so. And so obi fo say ne bo nyu bibi so obi fo say bi a o bibi bi a onimu a ka ompe kwa bi so mfa no men board chairman no e bia by the time oni board chairman ni be wie no either say you will be converted or you convert him because say obi wo information pa dia ene ya na ebehia say de tumi ni wo no odi be ko ho na tumi no asomu dia ye adwuma Frederick Moore dia anopa working supporters are omode A4 sheet e de ko say ono antwe resignation letter no na sankofo mu na omo nka ho bi e clear something that omo ti ho no omo say omo hu na adwuma na oye ni yie into omo pen as MDB pick A4 sheet pick pen add to the A4 sheet went to his office and asked him to resign supporters Ti who's the dynamic I say idea last you koye me anya me won because anya the first time. Yes. I think wiki mu na me tie senior and senior make a point to be say the relationship between the board and the supporters no as a distance no what to do and that there's the need for somebody to bring them together. Sadia way Martina Haka say nipa mienu and a bit my sadia e house of folk mu. You get a good MD who knows how to bring these two together. And now say a coach obet me I bring this together. Now how say there normally no yana a coaches ni timi ye. Uba kotokomua a chairman and as a CEO no. Uba says a chairman and as a CEO no yobia onim how to draw the supporters to the team. Otimi di babi kotokono a chairman na ye budget was so na a inti say also timi yusu sa chairman find somebody be ma you can draw them together. Men kai kra no. At least Meti Makai, Mr. Herbert Mensa, Meti Makai Nana Bant Mahine, even Dr. Keke Sapon, Meti Makai, even in recent times, Nana Yao, Amponsan. These people, you almost relationship with the supporters and brought them closer to the team. Utmiya sa, ebeye adia obejina so a afa ubetim dey achieve success and as a result. How si dey no? Men kai kra no, me kai Herbert Jones ni days Mikai Kenichi Yeshulash. These coaches were able to bring the team more closer to the team. Mikai Samobodu. Their relationship with the supporters no and my supporters no were always coming closer to the team. And Obia one dia obetime yusu. So who fear the house of folk of today? The MD is unable to do that. The coach himself is unable to do that. And as a supporters no but they are distance away from the club. And na bani sa no a obia timi chichire bibi no atoatum na ye he na nam ukodu pobi man first and the colotris ko here has training no ko gina hono mo a na obia ka asem bi hwe na aka no hu den se onim ye okapa obenso obia te no so ko gina akoka obenso afi na spread the call ubehunu na de oka no oni fact bia oni bibia obu waboni trim so obi susu na acheche de aso na ono so obetu de atwene mu enti ebeko aba da bia individuals bi da bia yewe and yet we are not able to get to the root ebe se beta for you know ebi kana hwe ni ho ebi so na bibi ho no se bibi ho no there should be a way to deal with it because sanya sa da bia no house of folk be gina bia ginan omunti bi make progress boss. The inaugural CAF Super League, CAF had wanted to include a Ghanaian club, invite them to be part of it. CAF look around and it was House of Folk na omo ben omo wo e normal ye pese wa wo box competition bi no wo bi no House of Folk na e ben ho kakra. CAF were going to be a bit magnanimous and allow House of Folk to be part of it. But around that time na supporters in demonstration and CAF say you will not do this and become part of my competition because and under no circumstance whatsoever and a CAF competition na obono opese obi this no man be batara ho and a House of Folk meanwhile that competition that for that you invite okeke sebrebi no $1 million was on the table. Today in this country club will be obenya $1 million physical cash biano obi be no ma bebre pa a House of Folk ye e togbe entu be kaya coach Watara Baye only has supporters in Dinkomo. He spoke about the relationship between the supporters and the board because Tobe Ekatereno, Tamamukusha or Morocco no. And the relationship between House of Folk and supporters and the club no. Somebody will have to take the bull by the horn and bridge it. It will require somebody who will be honest, sincere, and truthful to himself, to the club, and to everybody, and find a way to bridge it. Send a beya. Ebebo amom dia call man say dia tumpo anya sa dia ene last year dia wa beyi ebetwemako emu a bibibi sa be sibiem da bia na the team no konachi. I think that has to be taken care of. Anya sa dia ene boss me hu the way clear.
Okay, danger medase Zach maminti we
asemo
nyanya asem
menim die about jibo isi menim die omo the yaka has and try bida. The problem meme de Jibu metia because me ni pa yem fa number has o dey na why na yem fa number say almost whole problem yi. But the problems keeps coming. They be the same problem. That then if you say yes so no they be and one is so bad didn't ya. I want to believe say the board have to sit back and do some retrospective analysis of how they are running the club. Maybe any problem, no, but not the MDs, not the supporters for once, not the one. Maybe they are the problem. Because clear as not bad for a cast and say it is clear that today, if you see House of Folk, the board and supporters, no, omuntem air for us a Ghana call Australia. A move papa. And to omunti say the board best of me team, no. It is not well explained to the level of understanding. Say, and the house team, no, direction you could need for them to understand and follow it. And was Ouattara is not under pressure from the board, no, but he's under pressure from supporters because communication, there's a communication gap. Whilst the board are extremely happy with the job Ouattara have done, no, supporters say Yampam no nyade. They are extremely happy because I feel we Obianko do ball obechem and for mom. And they are extremely happy about at least baby has Eda, hoping say he can build upon it next season and contest for the league for them. But Abbas Musi Yampam Ouattara, Adentia. Board no and me explaining moment as I say this is in the next 1 year or 2 or 3. Send Yako. Meanwhile, teams are young sport of Butchery. Obian the direction of the team. And from the word go, only Mr. Say Neko, and he said, Direction Neko, or a dean on tour. And there, we are seeing your team United. Obian said, Timmy, Coachy, Yashan 100 next season will be there because Albany now, it is well explained. Obian, baby, a club want to Albano. Obian say, direction team we are trying to change A, B, C, D. I want to fish a board, no problem, kakra. And until the board solve the problem, try to get the supporters closer. Meaning, whether it be a but for long for you, chairman, if anything, chairman, man, Elvis, whether some point in time also, meaning whether there was especially somebody of free board no so because now I want to believe that the board no or more no the supporters front row on the board no was helping because they try to communication be the friend so I don't know catch supporters say but now there's no rep on the board. Africa NCC chairman view there's a huge gap. There's a huge gap between them and the supporters. Tibo until Tobias Fede solve that problem. To let supporters understand. Say Timino say Niako and Timumbra and say a church say Niako. No officer won't tell us ya support from. When they say when board if he say this is the direction that we are going. Now if he say that direction, no, they won't me. Teams just from Ghana, go and find a team and support. If you want to be part of the team, you join them. But when there's a communication gap, Jibu de BI Ombekonsa. Ouattara is very comfortable. Look, I won't take interviews. Because the boy didn't come on. Both tells him say everything is fine. Meanwhile, supporters thing say it is not fine. Meanwhile, Ouattara thing say born the family Juma. And I want my target. The first target was avoid relegation this season, which he has done it perfectly. The Akani say be next season, the team compete well for the Premier League. But supporters here and he say has find a way to close that gap now. Maybe they should go back to supporters rep on the board once again. Maybe say ebeboa. So now at any point in time, you know, at least
last time I won't be an because supporters no. Jack one ebeko. And I walk on. Also, what they all represent the interest of the supporters.
Yes.
Or maybe as someone will know. Maybe a board in a direction might be different from the interest of the supporters. And here now, Virginia.
Yes, I agree with you. Say I had a problem because we are part of the board. The board. And I mean, sadly, I've never supported it. We are part of the board. The board wants.
Yeah, supporters chairman or the supporters want to board also. How?
It is like the coach. Management. It is against all managerial disposal. It is that is
Madam Fise, we should try to bridge the gap. Communication is very key. At any point in time, OABBR let the supporters understand and buy into your ideas.
Yeah, can. That it too. And he has a way.
Yeah.
Say ya and yes, and I'm say ya, we are penny hasa. Say Tim na ya, Ubu Tim Ninja is wabu. We won't hear supporters over catcher. And I was just a supporter square demonstration.
No, sir, Joe. The okay, today, and I make us say supporters no. Omo say the board no, they think say yo. And let him know. Who is that? Where they are coming from? They are coming from about 3 seasons. Adani threaten almost last year the Nyamen kwa. As I'm going to acquire na yeshadama ask for question kwata nase. Sa boy na odoje boy no beche no. I say almost kwata nase. Because you see, but for that dodging of the ball, and I come I golden kicks him the body between one. And I'm feel say Yama a coach a target. Say he should try to avoid relegation. But you see, an ordinary high supporter will not buy into this target because they are used to winning, and I'm senior. So they think say and say yashe. Forgetting about the time and the time around woman the refi. Eti Tibo ni nyane communication. I bet you one say direction say na yede. Yeko. Anya bia the last time I saw that in Ghana here, big club was Nane Amponsa. Oba Kotoko on the first year no. Yes, this, but he was able to communicate. Well, Emma Mutia say they are for more than waffle light team. It's Munya Watre. Waffle light team no, and my results instantly. Waffle light team will give results in the future. I'm pass on the origin league airborne. And your communication, letting them understand your vision, then they'll go along with you. But why explain that Choma Jibo? They'll be a mobile contact kwasa.
Meda se Kofi Zakito, Zach back for Nemamo Hangina. Swallow this at transit. So, Obama Fakos no, I'm a senior Rian Roberts.
What? But now,
swallow this ambassador Tasmania and Nadia Kakem. Visa. Se bi bia boko de amiadom enyo me koso kama amiadom okay na ba phone say sports visa sports no go TikTok ne
okay yeah
hey Mr. microphone sports visa ma me sam akwa ba biem bibia o support Barcelona on hey o so team be
me team support Barcelona ma nyi
o team support Barcelona
what was that
Real Madrid
club panke ye duane anka mi ni bi da Barcelona
no be kokko mo ko be ko akwa ye o yampa ade o mayo nanse o be den what be
in so kan ka me no mi da
no kure e no ya de what
na asa de o be bu say
so o bro ma show this
sa afide mabro enti vese so people so follow here e wo TikToker ID ni day and a kwan so ye kwan be so no be fa so dey follow sports.
In the open so follow sports no e wo TikTok no aso ko TikTok na wa ko search engine na wa search for your passports.
Okay.
Into kwa na aso ko follow ye e ho.
Okay.
Videos bia behind the scenes show never course no so when you be analysis in foreign stories bia be course bia no e din ya be kwa ku go na so akwa kunya bia he.
Okay. Nti o search for your passports.
Your passports.
E wo TikTok. Na wanya yo ho.
Yeah.
Okay. Sports visa and about for see wo hwe o mai. Visa. E be di hu ko mo bebre. Why?
Na TikTok nko
they are can say hu adwuma beba.
Oh, okay. They say time after time no be my
ni nyina nti de say wo ye hu adwuma kese pa no.
Na ba ko so aka okọ TikTok so bio ho ye the link bi ato and on be follow to Oil Powers fans of Oil Passports.
Okay, fans of Oil Passports page. And no one here for
WhatsApp
okay.
Fans now.
And to click on bio no so TikToker. Obi o person join Oil Passports. A fan page WhatsApp group ni bia no. E never call. Oh, okay. Na ebi obi also so wontimi nko ho na opese mo ma no link ni no follow and so just o yedai.
Link ni da bio no. Inti oko obenya and as a show no so course mostly na the link in the comment section.
Okay.
Oko so obenya link and so.
Okay. Besa.
Anu ye Oil Passports and I promise so kan.
Fans of Oil Passports for now.
Okay. Se panyin no Oil Passports. Nti ni nyina promise ni afra. Danger man.
Tias say yam promise ni o.
Besa je be din komo.
Enti se say no.
It is just a link.
It is say no activa. Obia akọ no mo a. Ye fa ne se nipa kọ no. Ebia bibi nti wanya da agimpa amfuru program na. Wa wie
se akama hu se nipa 7 e follow CC o TikTok.
Okay say yeah.
Okay yeah.
Yeah, man 7 of.
Timpani do fear at the person's own leisure time no.
The person's leisure time so could do fear or cover video say be a course nyina wala ko so GH ni dia anope won say e course wo pa.
Okay, that's good.
Sports visa yeah that's it. Madam also better say
and now say sports visa is the new addition.
Yes.
Ono there we in charge of social media
for sports
for Oil Passports.
Yes.
And Promise Sports.
Yes. Under Promise Media
and under Promise
social media department.
Social media. Okay.
Yes.
Very well.
Okay, koi. The yensu yanko onum bi ko. Madam yemo akwaba.
Yeah, ana ya medi.
Jodi be kebe.
One hour just one hour ni. One hour ni nti awo.
Babo we dey una be introduction no.
Then come senior anje.
O dey bo ye. Bafo.
No mafo. Former o say na senior join Oil partner because lately no and me show ni bia me tell you so ya no best ya no
me fie prekope onu amonko a
but osinka obanka na ni beji ti no se mbiti ma hu bibia
eti we do na be obi na ye na be introduction na ye ne fa college me ba chobafo
eti ni dinin de saying
na ni mi di
Helen Equia
da kwa